Years ago, when I first started playing Fallout 4, there weren't any mods and there weren't any DLCs. But as time progressed, they got some DLCs, and this one is called Far Harbor. And they had mods. Now this elevator is not working right because the buttons are gone. So they're somewhere, but they're not where they're supposed to be. That's pretty crazy. So I'm here at Dalton Farm. Dalton's Farm, I think that's what it's called. Push that button. Nothing happens. So, folks, we're probably going to end up taking the steps. And that's okay. I didn't have any elevators in the other settlements I made before there were mods. One of the problems with mods is it can cause the game to lag. So I've heavily decorated these places. I mean, they still have that same fort-like quality that I built with my first settlements. I mean, because here's the thing. These places are constantly under attack by raiders or gunners. And in this particular place, some kind of crazy lobster guys, some fishermen, they wear fishermen looking outfits. I think I got the elevator to work a little bit, but I had to go find the buttons on another floor. Look, they're just like floating. That's crazy. Now, things like this can cause the game to crash. This has 2 elevators on it. This is 2 of them. I believe it does. I'm not sure. But yeah, isn't it neat? I hung up lights. I have generators. There's places where people can buy stuff. I think they're just not up here right now. It'd be nice if they were, but I think it's getting close to night and they're sleeping, some of them. Maybe they just can't figure out how to get back up here. They're used to taking the elevator and it's not working. But yeah, this just goes on and on. Now, I probably need, in some of these settlements, to cut off the recruitment beacon. Because I have way too many settlers in these locations. So I just need to turn it off. I know. You want to take everybody in as settlers that want to come to your settlement, but you have to kind of set some limits, because listen, this game will crash. And I'm going to take you to one where I have so many people it crashed the game. And I had to reboot. I had to get it back. I'm using PlayStation 4. And I had to reload it. And then it worked a little better. But it's hard to hang out at these places. The graphics are just more than the 4 can handle. At least for me. That's what I found. Yeah, so hey, if you need entertainment, I've got it right here. Slot machines. Play the slots, lose your money. I don't have any TV. I should probably put some TVs in here. Well, what channels are there? There aren't any. I used to jump off of this and land on that caravan tent down there. Just now remembering that. I'm just going to jump off over here. Look at that. Now, is that cool? That is pretty nifty. That is Dalton's Farm in Far Harbor. And here are the water purifiers. So if something attacks me, and here's my guard dogs, here's some costumes of what the harbor men that try to attack you. I even have doors. I mean, they'll get inside. It doesn't matter if you wall it up completely. They would get inside. They'll go right through the wall too. And you just have to make sure
Is that a good boy? I've heard of those.
your settlers are well armed and armored. And that way, if you're not going to go help defend the settlement, there's a good chance they can do it without you. Now, I didn't use the mod, so there's a mod where you can just set a couple of these out, and it's like gobs of water. So you don't have to set so many. And the fewer of something you set out there, the less likely the game is to crash, at least what I found out. Now, I'm using a mod, which is the Alien Blaster. If I'm going to shoot one of these critters, I want to make sure it dies without a lot of effort. Those are fog things that you saw there to the left.
My kids ain't gonna believe the stories about you.
I believe there's only 3 settlement locations. I believe we're going to go to Longfellow's cabin next. Yeah, Longfellow's cabin. And there's just so many people here. And look at that. I used the vault. Well, see, I don't even think that's a mod, because when you get the vault DLC, you get, well, I don't even think the elevators are a mod either. Neither one of those are mods. When you get the DLC, you get the ability to do these other things. Like the vault, you get the drink stand, and people drink from it and they're happy. And that's Trash Can Carla, of course. She's all over the place. There's more slot machines. Look how laggy this is. I think it's just because I have so many people. And I built more than the game can handle. Those are dog houses. It's just crazy laggy.
You talk to Cat.
And now I decided to skip past all that. That's just too much. Shut this door,
To save the
and maybe it won't be as laggy. It has to deal with less than. Now look at this Nuka-Cola outfit right here. This is a Nuka-Cola Brotherhood of Steel power armor. Oh, it's not Brotherhood of Steel. It's a power armor set made that looks like it was made by Nuka-Cola. It has a Nuka-Cola decal on it. And I don't know what that guy's doing. He's just standing there. That's the dog. We have these cages that'll catch dogs or any other animal, and you can then make them into your pets, I guess. But I have that thing that spins round and round that makes wild animals be docile to you. Now this is pretty neat. Right here is, I've got these guys way up off the ground. You have your bar. I mean, if it weren't so laggy, Far Harbor would be really good. And some days it's not. You can load it over and over again. Eventually you'll get it right. There's Longfellow. I probably should let him run the bar. But he's in charge of armor. He's selling armor. I gave him a job to do. This is his place, of course. So I kind of took his place, turned it into a settlement, and then gave him a job working at one of the stores. I'm a terrible person. More recreation equipment, a place to sleep, nice view, just don't jump off the edge, a ton of water purifiers. So this is before I got the really good mods. So the really good water purifiers, like one water purifier does 500 water or something. It's something like, it's an ungodly amount of water, like a regular water purifier will do, I don't know, 30 or 20 or something like that. but this one will do like hundreds. So you don't need as many. And if you don't build as much of stuff, it doesn't make your game lag as bad. So now we're going to go on. I think the only one left is the visitor center. And now we're at the visitor center. And you know it's going to have that wonky elevator too. So I can't find the buttons on it. They're somewhere. But you know it's got a lot of the same stuff I built before I had the DLCs. So these aren't mods. This is just the DLC. I had the Nuka DLC, I had the Far Harbor DLC, and I had the Vault-Tec DLC and the Automatron DLC, so I could work with all. So I pretty much just really got into it. I don't think there were any more DLCs. I probably would have got one if there had been. And so in here's my shops. And if it looks laggy, that's because it is. It gets even laggier when we go outside because I forgot to turn off the recruitment beacon. Blame me. It's true. I did it. Some of these guys are dressed like raiders. Some are just dressed. I think he's a settler who just got here. Sometimes settlers will get there and they will look like raiders. They might have been raiders and they decide to give up the raider life and become a settler. That's admirable of them. I'll take them in, but I've got so many I don't know what to do with all of them. I don't want to put them on the road and make them provisioners because I already have so many. It just bogs the game down some more. That's Dance, I think, that's following me around maybe, or it's it could just be one of the mini guards here. See how the stairs look weird? It's got to be something to do it. Now this particular one crashed on me. Just got real laggy and then it crashed. So I had to reload it and do some more recording. But I mean it's beautiful. Look at this place. I mean it's, if you like gloomy. There's that elevator. Are there any buttons? No, no buttons. See how the mist is all pixelated? Well, that's because it's having problems handling all this.
I'm scraping by.
Nice, beautiful graphics. So Fallout 4 has beautiful graphics. It's very immersive. And I built lots of settlements. That's what I did. I even had provisioners going from these settlements all the way down to the vault. You know, the vault settlement, and all the way down as far as I could get them to go, and all the way over to Nuka-Cola World. I need to make a video on that, which I will. You'll probably find it in the videos if it's not already in there. As of this video right here, though, it's not there yet. So I plan on making one about my Nuka-Cola settlements and one on the vault. I'll probably do the vault and the Nuka-Cola both, since the vault's just one place. There's a vault settlement run by this lady who's a ghoul. You have to help her. Look, I got the elevator to come up with the buttons, so we can ride back down. Now, this, of course, I've went round and round up here on Dalton's farm. I think this is Dalton's farm. It's hard to tell. Or is this the visitor center? Oh no, this isn't Dalton's farm. This is, I think, this is the
Hard times. Howdy. You must be the main.
I forgot the name of this place. Well, you know what it is. You know what this place is.
Yes.
This is the lumber yard, the lumber company. That's what this is. It took me a minute. Sorry, folks. I'm a little slow on these things. There's some crazy looking monsters here, and I should follow the provisioners around and just show you. I mean, I'd beat anything that would attack this thing. There's so many settlers. I might lose a few, but I have so many. And that one just disappeared. I have no idea what happened. But yeah, I need to find the beacon and turn it off. And I'm pretty sure there's some way I can tell some of these people to just hit the road. There's too many people here and they'll cause my settlement to crash. Yeah, this is the lumber. See, I built them so similar that it's like they're hard to tell apart. So if this place had like an attack, I'd probably just leave it alone. You know, I mean, what are they going to do? What are they going to damage? Nothing. They'd probably wipe out a few settlers. I have so many. I don't even know if they could though. There's these crazy mutant dogs that we have as pets that I caught in cages. Let's go somewhere else. I think this last one is the visitor center. Oh, it crashed on me. This place didn't, but I thought it would. I think I told you wrong. It's the visitor center. I've made so many videos with this bad head cold. So I sound really off, but you know, I'm still telling you about these places and showing them to you. I just wanted to show you Far Harbor and the settlements, the wacky settlements I built that are kind of pretty much along the fort theme still yet. It's just you have so much more to build with when you have those other DLCs. So if they're still available, I'd get the Vault one. And if you love Fallout 4, which I did, I thought it was awesome. So I got all the DLCs that they had. And then they quit making them. And I was kind of feeling let down about that. I was like, oh, I wish they had another DLC. But they quit making them. Anyway, this is the visitor center. And you have some places to sleep. And I stuck a generator into the ceiling with a rugged glitch. Now, some of these items, like the Christmas trees and stuff, you get with the vault. It has a jukebox. And these are items like these guns I collected. And weapons, they're all uniques, and so I'm proudly displaying them on this pegboard. I love pegboard. It's just awesome to hang tools and stuff on too. Okay, so you know I'm kind of I'm a nerdy guy, but I like to have power tools, stuff like that, and hang it on pegboard in case I need it and I'll know where it's at. Because if I don't, I won't. And I'll look around forever and I won't be able to find it. And I'll just have to buy the same drill over and over again because chances are I'll put it in a drawer or something. Are you seeing where I'm going with this? Okay, now look. This is the visitor center. And oh my goodness, is it not overloaded with people? There's too many people here. I mean, I know I love the little Christmas trees. That's so beautiful. It's so opposite of what this place is like. So if we were attacked, which I don't know if they would stand a chance.
I'm new.
These people would wipe them out, even the ones that don't have decent weapons, just the little pipe. You like my statue in there of the pit girl? I think that's adorable. Now, here we go, up the stairs. I had trouble getting up these stairs. I have to cut here because I had to put in a step. So I couldn't get the elevator to work right because there's no buttons down there. So I got to jump over and I went down. Oh, that's so sad. Here's what, I think this is Marine the outfit for a Marine, and here's the, they're kind of like the Raiders here,
Oh, they got the clothes on.
and they have spiky outfits. Be careful with them. I killed them and collected their armor. And I went through the hole again. I thought I cut this part out, but if nothing else, it's good comic relief. I'll come back in a minute, and I think I'm going to look up and show you what the place looks like. Of course, it's got all the amenities. It's not as tall as some of the other places, but it's, it holds its own. It has turrets. It has,
Get to work on anything.
I'm into hopping around right now. Probably I got stuck on something.
What the hell is this thing?
It has all the things the other ones have. I'm going to go all the way around it, see if there's a ladder. Absolutely not. You're not climbing up no set of steps to get to the top here. You're going to have to go back in there and figure out how to get across that little distance. And I do. See these things down here, the glowing tops on them? Those are fog. Well, anyway, if you don't have those on, you can't stay out here. The fog will kill you,
That's fire.
I guess. They get rid of the fog. I think the fog's poison. But I don't know how you'd have provisioners walking around if the fog was poison. You have to walk outside the range of those and through the fog. Makes no sense at all. Now, the children of Adam, they live here in Far Harbor too, and they're real pains, and they live on a big submarine and around it. I mean, that's one of the quests. I'm not going to go do that. I've already done it, I think. It's alright, but as you probably noticed by now, my thing is building settlements, and I really enjoy doing that. I know there's probably a quest I should do. There are no buttons on this elevator. Yep, it's glitchy. But here at the top, you can see I have the stores. I kept the stores as far away from the bottom as I could, because they can get damaged by attacks. But they're not going to get damaged by attacks up here. There's nothing can attack them. I mean, you have to go up all those flights of steps. And chances are you couldn't figure out how to work the elevator, because I sure can't. So, anyway, they're getting a good idea. These are, I think they are a mod. Those water purifiers up here. Are those generators? No, those are water purifiers, yeah. And they make quite a bit. I don't know why I stuck some out in the river then. I probably didn't need them. There's the beacon. Turn the beacon off.
You talk to Kathy?
Turn it off. No, I'm not going to, but I need to. Because this place is overpopulated. But I'm too busy looking at unique weaponry. And I learn from my mistakes. Don't leave your recruitment beacon on. Because if you do, you'll get a ton of people there, more than you can. I think that's Lieutenant Dance. Maybe, I don't know. I got a bunch of power armor, so. And that guy's asleep. He's the only one up here asleep. All the others are down there standing around. So, if you like my video, please like and subscribe, okay? Thank you.